Daniel made it. Yeah, see, your computer's not open. I don't like to video from mine, but I'm here. Welcome to Marital Hate. What is this crap on my keyboard? What? Doug is just coming in. So our friend Daniel's here. He says, I made it. He has not been able to, he usually chimes in late.
Yeah.
Which leads us to our question once again. Should we be doing a later podcast?
It's usually about half and half.
Are you gonna enter?
Well, usually about half and half.
What do you mean?
People say, "Oh, I can't stay up that late" or whatever.
Well, but the thing is that there's like this weird mixture of people that are
old and new.
Like they're our age and they're like, I go to bed early, or they have they're a little younger than this. They have young kids or whatever.
Well,
or they're still doing things at 8 o'clock at night.
And also, Daniel, are you? No, you're not in the central time zone. But I was going to say, some people might be in a different time zone.
Well, yeah.
I got to change my.
I also need a sweater because I ran out. We weren't paying it. By the way, welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacey. This is Doug. We're married. We don't hate each other.
Hello.
Usually, sometimes we fight. We bicker a little. Sometimes there's a little bell. It's a live and interactive podcast. If you interact, it's more fun. It's more alive if you're part of it. But, sorry, I feel like there's an echo. Oh, that's people talking. Sorry, we're outside. No, I want the purple one. It's possibly on the floor in the bedroom. Maybe even on the closet floor. Yeah, I have a favorite sweater that I wear everywhere. Daniel says 8 is great.
8 is enough.
8 is great.
8 is enough. Starring
like that
Dick Van Patten.
Dick Van Patten or Dick Van?
No, that was 2 Dick Vans.
How many Dick Vans can you possibly have? I just want one Dick Van.
Oh.
Like one van with a big dick on the side of it. You can put your dick inside of it if you want to. I had a few little items today, but not a lot.
Yeah, I didn't have much either.
But listen, if you're here, feel free to join in the conversation. Comment away. If you're catching the show later, make sure you comment. I need to catch up on some comments that we have from recent weeks. There's one podcast that I want to watch. I want to try to get some people on. And shout out to Larry, the pool guy, who's been watching the morning.
What's up, Larry?
What's up, Larry? We think about you often. Actually was supposed to check. Oh boy. Do you have anything that you could possibly bring up?
Well, I do have one thing that I didn't know was going to be it kind of became a thing. Let me send this to my computer here, and I will bring it up. Sending it. There it is. Open it up. I did the screen grab earlier today, but I want to get the right stats on this.
What stats?
All right. So I had the Buffalo Bills fan page said, give us your Miami game memes, right? So stupid thing, it took me 2 seconds. I did Steph Diggs and Josh Allen as Miami Vice. So
gonna put Miami on ice.
Gonna put Miami on ice. It's dumb, but it's funny. And I put the Zubac pattern on Steph's tie. It's really funny. Anyways,
so did it get picked up?
We are now sitting at 440 shares and 1.4K.
But herein lies all the point. If you posted that for Marital Hate,
I didn't think I thought 8 people were going to see it. Plus, Marital Hate is not a group, part of the Rochester Bills backers group. So
yeah, but you could. Okay.
I would need to become part of the Bills backer group from that. So, anyways, I didn't know it was going to take off, but that was pretty funny. I got a lot of good comments on it. Somebody said it was comedy gold.
That's your favorite phrase is comedy gold.
I do like comedy gold as a phrase.
You really do like that phrase. I don't know why you're so obsessed with it. I had a few little notes, but nothing crazy. I just need to check and make sure. Are the Instahams here?
All right, you check that out. I want to just answer Daniel's question. He asked, Doug, I already have a Strat, Telly, and LP. I'm going to add a new electric to my harem. Any suggestions? Ooh, it's a good question.
Is it tough?
It is.
Just get one with sparkles.
I like a good-looking guitar. There was a Gretsch solid body double cutaway at Guitar Center when I used to go there, and it was one of the nicest playing guitars.
Well, you should ask him what his budget is. Because
Well, I'm going to give him budget. Well, over here, that was like in the maybe less than $600 range. In the more than and about $600.
Keep droning on and on and on about guitars. I'm just gonna
you do
welcome Tracy.
Okay,
Master Hater Tracy. I'm here. Hi peeps. Hey girl. Up Anne's here. She says hello friends. We'll listen to Doug talk about guitars for
anyways. I would go either like an old Silvertone or something funky like that, or maybe one of those. Actually, one of the guitars I want badly is a Roland G707 synth guitar, which is not in your wheelhouse. He's got a $2,000 to $3,000 budget. Could you go? What are those? What are the not the Explorer? What's the other Firebird? Get like a Gibson Firebird or a Flying V that's got some coolness to it. Get something weird. Get something. I want you to get something like odd. But you can never go bad with Gretsch.
Tracy says, Daniel says his budget is I'm in the $2,000 to $3,000 budget.
Yeah.
You
know what you could get, Daniel?
$2,000 to $3,000 to throw around.
Yeah, get yourself a B bender. What the hell are you messing around with?
Buy your friend Stacy a present, a nice one.
Oh, well, you
spend like $1,000 on a guitar. That you can get a really nice guitar for $1,000, and then spend $2,000 on me.
Yeah.
And Daniel says Firebird and V are my green.
The Firebird is a weird.
Guitars.
It's like an instrument. It's not like a guitar. It's like it feels like an instrument. It doesn't feel like a guitar. They had some limited edition ones that were called Tiki birds, and they had like a little tiki statue or
that would be cool
with
from like
wings
the
on it.
Tiki room.
It was very, very cool. I think they're kind of more expensive than your budget. But those but if I'm buying a V, I want a V that has like maybe a black front and like a wood grain back or something cool like that. Actually, Grace Potter had her own Flying V model that actually had some of that detailing and things like that. That was really cool. But I'm not playing some girly guitar. I'm playing some man guitar.
A man guitar.
Yeah, like Albert King played a V. He didn't play no Grace Potter V.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Anyway,
Tracy says, sorry, I got stuck on a last minute call. And Tracy says, I love Grace Potter. I have no idea who Grace Potter is.
Well, when we lived on
is she related to Harry Potter?
No, none.
Does she have like a zigzag?
No, not that I know of.
Does she belong to?
I don't know what house. I don't know what
is she a Horcrux?
Quidditch she plays, whatever. But I will say this: when we lived in Marshfield and she was playing at the Levitate Festival, I remember doing dishes in my kitchen and hearing her greatest hits because you could hear it plain as day. And it was kind of I didn't have to move a muscle. I was just doing dishes and Grace Potter performing. So, anyways,
this is gonna sound really weird, but take a break, like inhale. Does it smell like fall in New England?
It does smell like fall.
Fall in New England.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
it's so weird, and it
smells almost like dirt and leaves.
By the way,
it's 58 up in here.
All guitars can make your fingers bleed. Well, that's not a good problem to have. And then no, Grace Potter in the Nocturnals.
Yeah.
I think that many of the people in Harry Potter are
nocturnal.
Nocturnal. Actually, I got to.
Well, you would know the song. Ooh la 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 la. You know that song? That was
no.
That was like one of them.
Sing it.
I don't know.
Sing it.
It's not that good. It's ooh la 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 la. Yeah. Anyway, that's the best I can do.
Okay.
Anyway, she's from Vermont or something like that. So anyway. Well, what are you doing now?
I want to show something.
Okay.
I wanted to show something that is somehow related, believe it or not, to your nonsense. Well, one of the things, Grace Potter, not being related to Harry Potter for whatever reason, I don't know why, I would run with that if I were her. But check this out. It is when you become dads, you're sorted into one of these 4 houses like they're in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but you're like kind of a craftsman guy. Used to be what did we have before? DeWalt?
We had Ryobi, I believe.
Before. I thought I had Black & Decker at one point.
Black & Deckers are crap. They always break.
Dude, those work great. The fucking battery got melted because somebody left it in the furnace. But I just thought this was funny as shit. And I thought
it is funny. It's very because once you're in, you're in.
I actually had another thing that
Milwaukee just feels legit.
I had another thing I wanted to share on Twitter.
I saw this today. This was amazing.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull this up, but
And it's even funnier with no sound.
It is probably funnier with no sound, but let me just pull this up for just a moment for you people. It's yeah. Okay. I don't know how to put this on. Madonna looks like me trying to flirt. That's what she looks like right there. She looks like me trying to flirt.
It's not very fluid.
Not
of
a
emotion.
good look. The woman has lost her damn mind. She's like, this outfit's not flattering. It's making her look drunk. She's not.
Yeah. She's like thick around the middle. A little bit.
It's around the middle. She's not. She's got a broken body. Despite her weird modifications and her deformed face from having too many surgeries. But
the more you watch it, like the better it gets. But like it's pretty.
It does not get
clunky.
better. It does not get better. Watch the part where she's like head to the microphone. You know what? Rock out when you talk out, Madonna.
All right.
It's not my vibe, but as long as you're happy. Ooh.
That's excellence.
Are you pulling up your?
I was gonna pull up some stuff. If you're
dude,
done, all right. I'll pull up.
I had the Madonna thing. I thought that was.
Yes, Madonna used to be amazing. I hope she'll find her way back to some sort of coolness. Her vagina has electricity coming from it. That's why she's jumping around. She's like, ah.
Her vagina does not have electricity coming from it. Her vagina has crabs coming from it.
Oh, that's not good.
No. And the Sorting Dad is great. I love GP. Sexy as hell with a great voice. Did you do these already?
No, I
like the song Stars. I don't know that song.
I don't think I know.
The Sorting Dad was great. Yeah. Daniel, which house are you in? And Tracy said, "Oh, Madonna, she used to be amazing."
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she's gonna lost her damn mind. And Ian says, again, her vagina has electricity coming from it,
which is
excellent. I'm hoping she gets a little bit of a shock and becomes back to normal.
Yeah, maybe she'll chill out.
Like, is this the thing? Like, if you're a woman in Hollywood, you just have to get more and more plastic surgery until you look ridiculous.
I think that's
that's how it works?
Everybody does.
Joan Rivers, Cher, Madonna, Liz
Cher
Taylor.
actually is of all of them. At least she looks like remotely like Cher. Anyways, I saw this today, and this was in Florida, of course. Exploding toilet at Dunkin's left customer filthy and injured. I don't know why I thought that was pretty funny today, and it was Florida. This, I don't know where this was taken, but it cracked me up. They were like
some owls.
Eagles. They're eagles. And then
there's a video on TikTok right now. I think I may have sent it to myself where this guy is like praying to God to let him get close to the eagle.
Oh.
As a sign or whatever, and the eagle lands on his fucking shoulder. I think I have it.
That's messed up. And then, of course, I found this, which is the welcome mat that we should have. Don't you think we should have this?
Strong language use of alcohol and partial nudity and mature humor. No,
but we don't have the
we don't use alcohol.
So, yeah. But
as a matter of fact, a neighbor came over and wanted a beer, and we didn't have anything to offer. We're like, we
this one here.
We've had company that's left beer behind.
This is the man.
Sorry
this
to tell
is like
you.
the nice lady eagle,
Dave,
but like the man is all messed up.
Sorry, Dave, your beer is going to be skunked when you're gone. I don't really care about Madonna's vagina, ladies. I want to hear about your vaginas. Do you have electricity coming to or from your vagina? I actually almost played with myself this morning and had you finish me off.
Oh,
because 2 mornings in a row now. You've been raring to go, and I've been like, dude, you don't have time to properly satisfy your wife.
Well, takes a village.
So hit me up after the podcast.
Takes a village.
But if I had done my part, with like some sort of mechanical device with like a gas oil mixture and maybe like a small amount of uranium.
Okay.
And then you would be like making the breakfast, and then you would come in, just do insert
whatever.
your
I don't know why
insert your part.
I don't know why you need that.
This is the best part.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. That's why I married you.
At least I got
something. At least this morning you didn't have any eggs. We had time.
I did not have eggs today.
What do we have for breakfast?
You had a
motherfucking quesadilla.
Apple and cheese quesadilla with with almond flour or cauliflower?
Almond flour.
Almond flour tortillas.
Who makes those?
Siete, I believe.
Whatever it's called. There's like a little eagle-looking thing and like kind of an Aztec-y print.
Aztec-y looking
packaging. You buy them at Costco. They don't taste great, but they're
No,
not
they
terrible.
when you fry them up, they're not bad.
They're weird. They
Yeah.
really are weird. They're not like
They're not
it's
for
not a
everything, but when you
they're
fry them up
not-
with that
They're not
cheese,
like it's not gonna compare like side by side with a tortilla or a wrap, but it's close enough.
it's a sub.
And I fucking love me a fucking quesadilla with apples and cheese. It's like my favorite. I wonder if there's a way to increase the protein on that.
I could sprinkle it with egg white protein. Just sprinkle it on in
I
there.
don't know if I want to do that.
What about protein apples?
I'm trying to
When
find
is
a
somebody
decent
gonna develop
fucking
that?
protein powder. Like, because so a lot of the recipes call for a scoop of vanilla protein powder,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
scoop of chocolate protein powder.
You don't
and-
need anything flavored.
Well, but some recipes call for that.
Yeah.
So we buy the egg white protein. We buy organic egg white protein. It's kind of expensive, but it's worth every penny. And you can because we're trying to get in as much protein as possible. They say that you should have 30 grams of protein within the first 30 minutes of waking up
That's
in the
a lot.
morning.
That's a lot.
So it's basically
That's like a can of Spam.
2 eggs and a cup of cottage cheese will do you pretty good for 30 grams of protein.
I think our cottage cheese secret has gotten out. Because I have not seen our organic.
Yeah, because all of the recipes for meal prep involve cottage cheese.
Yeah.
There's even a probiotic cottage cheese right now.
There
which we
is,
get
but it's not
sometimes.
organic. Well, at least the one at the store. But Publix has been out, OUT,
I'm
out
telling you,
of the organic.
What happens is something goes
good
viral
culture.
on TikTok and you can't find any fucking wild yam cream. I have a bottle of wild yam cream. I paid $50 for it. It's still not fucking here. And don't get me wrong, like buying a $50 cream, are you on crack? Yes, I am on crack. Thank you. But it's actually for hormones. So instead of taking a supplement, you put the cream
You can
on.
make your
and
own
I put the cream on
hormone.
myself twice a day in many of different locations.
Erogenous zones.
My puss, my butt, behind my knees, behind my arms, my armpits, my neck, whatever. And I put it on Doug's balls for him.
Why not?
He likes it.
Why not?
Just the one time a day.
So Tracy says, yuck, no cottage cheese here. Boom. And then she says it's the texture.
Okay, hear me out. This is like the turkey video. By the way, turkey video's got like 800 hits on TikTok.
What turkey video is that?
Where Tracy talked about how she didn't like turkey. And I'm like, girl, you would love my turkey. So cottage cheese. Hear me out. You got some spaghetti sauce? Get yourself some cottage cheese. Take a cup of cottage cheese, quarter cup of spaghetti sauce, throw them in the blender. Put them in a Pyrex, like
Drink
a shallow Pyrex dish. You could drink it. You put a bunch of whatever vegetables you like on your pizza, like pepperoni you like on your pizza, more cheese, more roni, more vegetables. Heat it up, pizza bowl. Oh my God, so good. But you blended, put in the
No
blender
texture.
the cottage cheese and the spaghetti sauce, so there's no texture, and it just tastes like amazing. So you can blend that shit. But I gotta tell you, salt, pepper, and olive oil. I was the same way. I would never go near it. The texture was weird. It always looked gross to me. It looked like, I don't know, water biscuits or something.
Water biscuits.
like little water
Frog
water
eggs?
dumplings,
Something.
little milk caviar.
Has no
I don't
water.
know what the fuck it was.
I don't know if there's
But
any water.
I was afraid, and then I tried it, and I love it, and I love it with people like it with pineapple. I haven't done that. I like it with salt, pepper, and olive oil.
I like it with chives. Yeah.
Chives are good.
Or I'll just use the Trader Joe's onion salt, which has like the onioniness to it. It's very good.
You really are obsessed with it. But you don't ever use dried onion powder, which I think dried onion powder is great. Dried onion is great because you don't have to dice onions. You just.
Well, yes.
My grandmother used to live by that shit.
Oh.
I enjoy a good onion soup packet as well.
Oh yeah.
What is
Good onion
going
soup.
on
I don't know
in
what's
this
happening.
neighborhood?
You know what I forgot to do was I don't know, we might have it. You had mentioned making the buffalo chicken soup.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I may have enough of what I need to do on that end.
But you were also going to make the chicken pot pie.
I'm going to make a chicken pot pie.
I don't get as excited about the chicken pot pie as you do because I don't want to eat the breading. I have to tell you. So it ends up just being like kind of a chicken stew for me.
Chicken.
I'm fine with a
bleh.
chicken stew. I enjoy chicken
It's
stew.
chicken stew.
Chicken stew makes me feel fine. All right. So, okay. So the best days to take off. Oh, this is something that. Is
Oh,
really...
I saw this.
So I had
Very
looked this up
interesting.
for you last year and told you what days to take off. Actually, it was like the last year that we lived in Marshfield. So 2 years ago, I was like, put in for these days off. So what I have done actually is put them in the calendar as days you should take off because you're working for yourself now. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are working for someone else Take
Stick
all
it
of
to the
your
man.
fucking PTO.
Oh.
Don't let that shit roll over. They will find a way to fuck you out of it.
Stick to the
Have you
man.
gotten fucked out of PTO that you were supposed to
Yes.
get? How many weeks in your lifetime do you
Oh
suppose?
God, I don't know.
Probably years.
Yeah, a lot, enough.
Like you always get fucked out of your PTO. You think you're gonna save it up? Can you take a big vacation or in case something happens?
I did get paid for it a
or
couple
blah,
times,
blah, blah. Yeah, sometimes you get paid for it, but more often than not, you should have taken a fucking vacation. You should have stopped to smell the fucking roses. So if we want to make the best out of a bad situation, which is having to work for someone else or having to work in general, sorry that none of us are independently wealthy. How do I find this thing? Hang on. Cancel. No. Present. Share screen. It's not that. Here it is. Okay. So we are telling you what to take off. I am off screen for some reason. So you want to take off January 2 through 5th. You get 4. It's a little late.
A little late for that.
But it becomes 9 days off. So take off tomorrow. Listen, everybody, you all look sick.
It's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
We will write you a note.
It's supposed to be nice.
And say that, well, for us, but God knows.
78 degrees tomorrow. You guys got, it's getting chilly up there.
But we have friends everywhere. I mean, unfortunately, we don't often get to the Ohio set. But what's it supposed to be back home tomorrow?
29 in Marshfield right now. Tomorrow, high of 33, low of 18. Saturday, 22, high of 36. And then on Sunday, big storm coming, high of 38.
Tracy says, my company says if you don't use it, you lose it. They don't like to have that shit on the books.
My company, which I believe was my old company, which I believe is Tracy's current company, I had, I didn't take any time off. I wanted to save it up.
Even we had company come, like Zach came, he didn't take a single day off.
And then they let me go, and I'm like, all right, great. I'll get a week's vacation day, whatever. It's whatever. Oh no, you were a director, so you don't. No. My title was that I did not have director in it because I was like a marketing person. Like that's like that. Like I didn't have a title. The whole thing was bull crap.
So the point is, take your fucking vacation time.
Live a little,
enjoy your life. And now, but like now, like we realize, like, okay, a lot of people are going to be taking these times off because they want to stretch out their time. So if you're going to take time off during the year,
this makes sense.
Make it during these time periods, because if you take off a little time, so I actually marked them all in the calendar. Maybe we should put them in my calendar. Maybe we should put them in your calendar, and you can say, you know what, I'm not working that day. And if somebody wants you to work that day, you just charge them extra. So January 2 to 5th, you get 9 extra days. January 16th through 19th, you get 9 days off. That's coming up. Actually, that week, Nolan's coming and is the RV show. So something to think about. May 28th through 31st becomes 9 days off. June 20th to 21st becomes 5 days off. You're just taking 2 vacation days. So 4 turns into 9. In the first 4 examples, turns into 5. July 1st through 3rd and 5th, 4 days vacation days becomes 9 days off. September 3rd through 6th becomes 9 vacation days. November 12th through 15th becomes 9 days off. And if you take 4 vacation days between November 25th, 27th, and 29th, it becomes 9 days off. December 23rd, 24th, 26th, 27th, 30th, 31. You take 6 vacation days, it becomes 12 days off. So people, pay attention. Put that fucking time in right now before somebody else sees TikTok.
Before you have to have coverage.
Chickadee check yourself. Chickadee check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. We are here to teach people how to make their lives brighter. And I did have another interesting one for you. Oh. Both interesting and horrifying. Out of our home state of Massachusetts.
Adopted home state.
Well, I was born there, but okay. Apparently, Massachusetts, this is according to Only in Boston on TikTok. Massachusetts lawmakers formed a commission to review the official state seal and provide proposals for a new design. Calls have been made for the seal to be changed due to the colonial broadswords placement directly, which is kind of here, directly above the Native American depictor's head. So, I understand that we have a very awful history with the Native Americans,
to say the least,
and I understand that people want to honor history at the same time. But what I don't understand is the fact that we need a whole fucking committee for it. How much is that going to cost the taxpayers? Like if I'm a Native American taxpayer, I'm like, leave the fucking colonial arm there and fucking pony over that money to some fucking causes. Like, I don't know, like gambling addiction services or alcohol addiction services, particularly because within the casinos, it's become a real big problem. And that's like how we've like thanked them. Like there's still a tremendous amount of Native Americans in this country living below the poverty line and not in a position to live off the land as perhaps they had once intended.
My only story about the seal is that I went to a state school, and one of our assignments in art school was to take something from the seal and depict it in some sort of artful way.
And
I carved the arm with the sword as like a sculpture. I don't know whatever happened to it.
You goddamn racist.
But I'm like, I went right for the danger.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I'm like, what is this thing? Oh, it's a fucking arm.
Tracy said you got screwed and not in a good way. That is the way that Doug likes to get screwed, not in a good way.
It's my thing, baby. Oh yeah.
Oh
wait.
I have
Goosey
no.
Doug.
I think our flag. I think our flag is stupid as fuck. And
What,
we're a
our state flag?
Commonwealth. Or,
Well,
we're a
you know what? At
Commonwealth.
least we're acknowledging that there were Indians here, and we didn't discover Massachusetts.
I just think that
I'm sorry,
here,
Native
let's-
American. Well, I don't know what to
you're
call
Native
them anymore.
American and you're offended by this. Okay, cool. We'll design the new one, and then
Yeah, get a Native American designer to design it.
Here's what we do. Here's what we do.
Yes.
We have one guy, an intern. We get the interns.
Okay.
The interns at the State House, who are not hopefully unpaid interns, no paid interns. Fuck the paid interns. The unpaid interns working at the State House, or maybe some graphics design students from Mass Art, come up with a flag, and then we put it on Twitter, and everybody votes for their favorite, and that's how we have a new state flag.
I have a better
We
idea.
need to have a goddamn committee of idiots in a room that the taxpayers are footing the bill for. One fucking tweet.
Yeah.
I think we put David Ortiz on the fucking thing.
I'm down for that.
I think you could just go Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics, and Patriots, and everybody would be happy.
Everybody wear that.
I wouldn't.
I will say this. I think we get a Native American or indigenous person to design it, and then we do 50 or 60 unpaid revs, just like and further the damage our forefathers had inflicted. Revisions.
Oh, you know what graphic designers hate?
Make the broadsword
Comic
bigger.
Sans revisions, certain color combinations. There's a whole bunch of fonts.
No, you can almost make any color combination. Okay.
Are you offended by this as a seal for the state of Massachusetts or for our flag? I'm offended.
At least we put the Native American in there with some kind of heritage.
Like, haha, we got you, suckers.
And then we put the.
I don't think we were.
Then we got like
kind to
Psycho
Native
up there with the
Americans.
knife.
I don't really feel like it was done in order to honor. The
But what is
Native
so?
people.
Jacob.
let me ask-
What? Give me a good old timey name. Jehoshaphat. We must design thy seal for the Commonwealth. I know what we'll do. We'll put a colonial broadsword. Well, that's kind of violent.
Well, do you
what do you
think
want
that
to
they
do?
were
Just
like
make
they
it
put
small.
the Native American guy underneath
Let's
it so that
put
he
the
could be like,
American-
at any moment in time, we would chop your head off.
But
Don't
then,
you forget it, motherfucker.
we've
It's
got to
coming
put-
for you.
we've got to put some symbol of the USA in there. Let's put a star, shall we? Let's put a
But
little
do
star
you
in
even
there.
know of a Native American community in Massachusetts? Is there any reservation land or in Massachusetts? Is there anything?
There's a lot of Indian names to stuff.
Well, I mean, we had.
I think that we
Indian
chased
names.
them onto the
I have some
Bridgewater
friends that
Triangle.
are, and they call themselves American Indian, or at least that's what my friend Lynn, who's Micmac, told me. Don't call me Native American. Don't call me Native American. Call me American Indian. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's Micmac. And I went to at St. Thomas More was where the Wampanoag tribe met at the legendary center of Somerset.
Right.
In the parking lot of St. Thomas More Church.
Yeah. Was an Indian
Used to
burial
read that
ground.
goddamn rock every week after
Oh.
church. I would get so excited. Grandma, can I read the rock? It's
Very
no
nice.
wonder that they kept sending me
So
away.
can we? I don't know if we can zoom in on that. I don't know what that says on like because you got to add some messaging because
Silgium
messaging is good.
Republici Massachusetts. They're just using Pig Latin.
Man,
Massachusetts. That sounds like
it sounds like a foot disorder.
something you get from using fucking Roundup. Tracy says, can't we switch stuff around and just put the arm and the sword on the bottom and the Native American standing on it? I like
That's a
that.
good idea.
But I feel like
Ens petit placidam.
if I'm Native American in
Svib
Massachusetts,
liberate quivetem.
I don't think
No.
you should have a state flag about queefing.
Quivet.
Queef at them.
The Great Seal of Massachusetts contains a coat of arms
Blah, blah, blah.
encircled by the Latin something that says Seal of the Republic of Massachusetts. The
I thought we were
Massachusetts
Commonwealth.
Constitution designates a form of government called a Commonwealth, for which Republica is the correct Latin term. Why don't they use that? That sounds like a clothing store. Oh, where'd you get that shirt, Republica? The present rendition of the seal was drawn by resident artist Edmund Garnett and was adopted by the state in 1900, while the inscription around the seal is Latin for Commonwealth of Massachusetts is somewhat unused.
I would just like to.
There's the old one right there. Look at there's like an oldie. Look at that. Oh, sorry.
Stop showing things on the fucking thing. You know how to do it.
That's the coat of arms from. So the Indian came from the coat of arms, and the sword thing came from the sword. That's so much better.
They're gonna have a goddamn committee. The Nipmuc Nation is a state
Nipmucs.
recognized band, not Micmac like
Nipmuc.
Nipmuc, NIPMUC, state recognized with a band of approximately 500 enrolled members today at the Hasanamisco Reservation in Grafton.
Oh,
It's a 3-acre reservation.
that'll fix you.
Are you fucking kidding
That'll
me?
fix you for teaching us how to grow corn.
But they its occupation dates back to before contact and colonization. But 3 acres, my parents' yard is smaller than 3 acres, bigger than 3
Yeah.
acres. They have 3 acres, not including the pond, not including the house. There's some others. The town of Brookline is located in blah blah blah. 2 federally recognized within Massachusetts: Wampanoag tribe of Gayhead,
Oh.
which is the
Yeah,
Aquinnah,
the
and the
Aquinnahs.
Mashpee Wampanoag tribes. And then there's the Massachusetts at Ponkapoag.
Ponkapoag. Yeah, sure.
So there seems to be some, but you don't really hear a lot about them. And I feel like we should give them more. They deserve more. I don't know.
I want to pull up the previous seal because it's so much better.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, wait till you see.
But I
it.
don't feel like that's practical for like most purposes where the
It's
flag
good
is
looking
applied.
though. Look at that.
So here's the thing, like if you stop putting Native Americans on anything,
Yeah.
right? Sports teams,
Yep.
State flags, whatever. And I don't get me wrong, like
Yeah.
there's definitely times where it's offensive.
Yeah.
But if you stop, like, are people going to stop thinking about Native Americans? Is it like as we all kind of blend
Yeah,
in
right,
culture
right.
together? Like I don't like if I'm Native American, like I'm like I want my shit out there.
Wait, I have an idea. I know a gentleman who has many acres in Middleborough.
You don't want any nice Indian girls around him.
That's true.
Tracy
Turn into one of those Sacagawea situations.
says it's not like
Pocahontas.
we are visiting 3 acres. They should be given much more. Yeah, well, I mean, given they shouldn't have had it taken away in the first fucking place. How about that?
Listen,
You know what they should have said to the Americans? They should have said, "Catch me outside." How about that?
it's right because they lived outside in teepees.
I can't. I really wish I was there. Like, I don't want to. Like, I wish I could have seen what actually happened.
Oh, it was not
Because like
good.
what we were taught in school was like, oh, like we're all friends with the Native Americans.
Oh, yeah,
They're
we
our
know.
friends, and we ate corn and maize
The King
together.
Philip
Not
War
we
and
ate
like,
fucking
yeah,
lobster.
like, well,
Lobster was Thanksgiving. Fucking lobster.
that's all they had.
Because they're great big beach roaches.
Beach roaches.
That's what they fucking are.
I will say this: I've actually watched a lot of stuff about the Bridgewater Triangle, and that area is like all kinds of haunted because
There's
of
all
the
kinds
Indian
of-
massacres and all this stuff.
Yeah, there is.
And
there's
yeah,
Satanists in the woods.
it's the
You have to be
Satanists in the
careful when
woods.
you go in the woods because of the
It's all kinds of
Satanists.
stuff. But it's yeah. So, anyways, not a lot of we weren't very nice to them, but like I guess out west, I mean Apaches and stuff, they were like ready for us. And
Leslie D's here. What's
Very
up,
good.
Leslie? I don't know if she's still here.
speaking
or
of Massachusetts,
not. It sounds like they're trying to wipe Native Americans from our conversation. Well, I mean,
tried to wipe them from the planet.
it's really interesting because, like, it seems to me that there's like people in the world that will have like a genuine concern, right? Like they'll be like, hey, like I don't really feel like that's a nice way to refer to Native Americans, making like offensive sounds while pounding on your mouth and throwing a tomahawk at a
Yeah, not
baseball game. Okay, That's reasonable. Like, okay, you're offended by it. Or maybe you're not. Because like you can make fun of white people, but nobody else.
I think you should be able to make fun of everybody as long as it's not from a position of hate.
Well, that's my point. Like, I don't think that I don't know. I don't know that because I don't think, like, if you think of like for example, the Cleveland Indians is no longer the Cleveland Indians.
No, they're like the Redskins became the Commanders. The Cleveland Indians became like what's
the one that
Commandants or
was in
something.
Major League? That was the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, that was the Cleveland Indians.
So what are they now?
I forget. They're I don't know. Anybody out there can Google this? Oh, Stacey's Googling. What are they're like the Commander, not the Commanders, the Guardians. The Guardians of the goddamn galaxy. Yeah, it's dumb.
So I don't know. I don't even. And the logo is terrible. Oh my god!
The Massachusetts seal. It's so bad.
This is the most offensive logo I've ever
At
seen
least
in my
it's an
goddamn
SVG.
life.
You can put it on it's transparent background. At least you got that going for it.
Yeah. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is their goddamn logo. It's so bad.
It's like a kindergartner did it.
It looks like something you would have made in 5th grade. I'm trying to have us both be on the screen at the same time. Could you?
See, you're not in.
Well,
there you go. There you go.
You're in charge of that computer.
All right.
I'm in charge
Thank
of all
you.
the other things.
Yeah,
that's terrible. Yeah. But like, I don't feel.
She's got Madonna. Put that back up on the screen.
I gotta do that.
Just leave it on the screen. Just leave it.
Well,
just on a loop. Just leaving this on a loop. See, it looks like she's all good, and then she gets down like about a foot, and then her hip starts, to tighten up a little bit.
As a woman, I'm offended by that.
Yeah. She's kind of like doing that Dolly Parton thing with holding on to the wall.
It's mesmerizing. It's terrible all at the same time. Poor Madonna.
We just keep that up in case we need to go back to it because it's pretty awesome.
I've got it.
It makes me laugh.
Okay. But I think that like if you're talking about a stereotype regarding anything, because they make stereotypes of women, men all the time, and it's not an accurate representation of you and or who you are, then why are you offended by it? Like, because know who you are. You know who you are. You know who you're not. Right. I know I'm not a cartoon with a red face. Like, they do not, like, I have yet to encounter a single person with a red face in my life.
But you got to admit that that Cleveland Indians chief Wahoo was pretty close to some of those awful racist, like,
I don't. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what somebody's
Yeah,
experiencing.
right, exactly.
But here's the thing. You have the right to be offended. Like, it's like the like you can be offended in life, and I would suggest that you spend as little time as possible being offended because it does nothing for you. You're gonna waste your time try to change somebody's mind that doesn't want to change their fucking mind. They might change the fucking logo, but they're still going to be racist. And I don't know, but I'll take racism over that shitty logo any day of the week. At least I'm not saying for myself, but I'm saying that if I'm Native American and I have a choice between racism and that terrible logo, I'm picking racism.
They should take it back.
If I'm Native American,
they should take it back. Have their own team.
As a white lady that I am, almost Hispanic, woman. I'm going with I support you as whatever you feel like, whatever you feel like. But seriously, don't let stupid shit bother you. Life's too short. Don't sweat the small stuff, as my father would say. Agreed, it should never have been taken away. Yeah, we shouldn't be taking land away. We should not be taking lies, all given.
Yeah, remember Columbus Day? Remember that was like just until recently.
Is this fucking teacher? She was like the teacher that everybody liked when I transferred to school in Stoughton, and we had to. It was like she was like a history teacher, and I had really bad ADD, and I had really bad trauma, and a really hard time paying attention in class. And she taught us all this history stuff, and made us make a Conestoga wagon or an apple head doll, and I did not do well on that assignment. I'm still traumatized by it. And she got very upset that it was called history, that it should be called herstory. She made everybody write herstory on their history books in 4th grade.
If you wanted to call it herstory, The women should have done more cool shit back in the day. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there you go.
Women discover America?
Women
No.
do
Columbus
something.
discovered America.
Tracy says that is terrible. I don't even know what to say. I'm pretty sure we've already proven that Columbus did not discover America because there were Native Americans here.
They were gigantic.
American Indians. Seriously, if you would like to chime in as the Native American spokesperson for the podcast, please do, because we would love to hear your input.
We know why those things were offensive.
You get to speak. By the way, if you're the only one we have, like, so Tracy is the OG lesbian. She's the only lesbian that comes to the podcast on a nightly basis
that we know
so
of.
She's the entire lesbian audience. So like she gets to speak for all the lesbians. If you want to be,
I believe that's called the token.
If we're going to put you into a category, here's the bottom line. You come to the podcast, we put you in a category because, you know, as much as we claim to not, you know, enjoy categories, we don't like labeling people. We want everyone to
we didn't make
together.
you a lesbian, Tracy.
That
was on your accord.
It's just an easier way to give people some level of authority is to categorize them. So we categorize them and then you get authority. So pick your category and you can have the authority in that area. But if somebody else in that area has authority, like, if you want to be a lesbian, you're going to have to fight it out with Tracy. She's been here a lot longer than you. But if you want to be like a nice, sensible, politically involved pothead, we got one of those. She's a little turtle lady. You don't want to fight with her. She'll take you down. You want to be a nice man from Ohio with questionable love choices?
But good guitar choices.
Daniel will take you out. So pick your own little category.
All right, pick your category and let us know. We'll try and pencil you in.
Tracy says, although Madonna is probably on some good drugs and doesn't feel her body.
Allegedly.
She probably has a Dr. Feelgood. I think they all do. If I would have, oh my God, that's like the first thing I would spend my money on if we won the lottery is a Dr. Feelgood.
I'm a lot younger than Madonna, and if I did that, tried to do that dance, I would
if
take,
you
take a little out of
exercise
me.
as much in 1 year as Madonna exercised in that video, you'd be able to do
it. She looks like, remember those things that used to be on the strings and you push it and it claps and then you let it go and it would come back like a little cartoon. And I got to tell you, I love the song Ray of Light. I think it's a monster, but I don't even know what that is.
Lost her fucking mind.
I don't know what that is.
But if I won the lottery, the first thing I would do is hire a doctor to try to get me healthy. And
if I won the lottery, I would pay money to go see the Madonna show. That's like, it's either going to be hysterical or awesome. I don't know what.
I would pay money to go to the Madonna.
She's coming to Tampa.
I would go.
I would totally go to that show.
But I'm no longer like when I was a kid. Oh my God, going to see Madonna would have been the highlight of my life. And
she didn't tour that much. She had the Like a Virgin tour and maybe one other, and then and then she didn't tour till like Ray of Light. It was a while.
She had a lot of tours. She had the Blonde Ambition tour that they made a movie out of.
Yes, that was so. She did the.
There's a few.
Yeah, that was the second, and then it seemed like she went acting.
She toured a fair amount. And Tracy says the world is great a joke. Just laugh at it yourself and others as much as possible. Life is too short. Agreed. Ponce de Leon beat Columbus, but no one beat the Native Americans. Exactly. Well, someone did beat the Native Americans. We did.
We beat them.
We beat them. Gave them smallpox blankets and other fucking tortures. We're terrible. I would like to state for the record that I was not there. Doug, were you there? You're old.
What back then?
Did you did you do mean things to Native Americans?
No.
American Indians? Whatever you
want. My
to
Aunt
call
Pearl was half Native American. We talked about this. She was a nice lady.
Is that the one that killed the goat?
We can't talk about that.
Is that
actually, we can't talk about that now.
She's dead?
Yeah.
You can tell the story?
I told my Uncle Claude I wouldn't say anything.
She's dead now.
But she's got relatives still alive.
Bruce is here and he said, then I guess it makes me a token pedestrian, tutor, aspiring political pundit watching your show. Go Ponce de Leon.
Yes, you are the Ponce de Leon of tutors.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Bruce. That makes you one. Would you like to? So you can't speak on behalf of the Native people unless you are partially Native people. So, but if you have any comments you'd like to make about anything, we'd love to hear them. We miss you. I kind of wish Noel needed tutoring.
I don't know, Bruce.
I also wish Noel was here.
Bruce chimes in every once in a while
Noel.
because I remember last time I told him about my JFK assassination theory because
Bruce has known us for almost a decade
he
now.
keeps coming back,
and he's such a nice guy.
He knows things about things.
Great son, great boyfriend, great father, great tutor,
great cat dad,
just all around great guy. Drinks Diet Cokes and goes for walks. Not my point. My point is, this is not a podcast for some nice man like Bruce. You never know what I'm going to talk about. It's so much worse. Like when you meet me in person, you're like, oh my God, what is she going to say?
Yeah. But then on the internet, it's
a whole other thing.
At least you can just turn it off.
But so we apologize for being awful, but here we are. What do you got?
I got Madonna toured in 85, 87, 90, 93.
That's a lot of fucking tours. How many tours have you
then
gone
didn't
on?
Tour until she 01. Then she retoured.
She adopted a bunch of Malawi
in 04.
Kids.
Then 06.
She was on tour in Malawi.
The Sweet and Sticky Hard Candy Tour. Then she toured in 12, 15, 19, and now the Celebration Tour.
So we can agree that Madonna has in fact toured.
She has toured, but yeah, so it felt like she didn't really tour. I didn't see where those tours were. They could have been Europe, could have been US. I don't know, but it just seems.
Oh, she's making that.
Can we show Madonna again? Because like
you're obsessed. You can pull it up. By the way, you don't need me to do it. All you have to do is just.
This is going right.
Add the stage.
And then
you just give her a little click right there. And...
She looks like one of those sock guys in front of the hardware store.
If we get in bed tonight and I climb on top, with some sunglasses on, put my hair down,
Hey Bruce, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in to this.
Dude, I'm just saying, I used to idolize her, and now I just don't know. I just don't know.
But like, what choreographer says, okay, do this, like in an awkward fashion?
Choreography.
Maybe,
now.
Maybe
it's a robot, not Madonna.
Oh, maybe.
See that video of the Katy Perry glitch?
No.
Oh, this thing is crazy.
I heard something about it. Meanwhile, Madonna's still playing on that computer. It's very. Oh, you guys can see it. There you go.
I can't.
Yeah, they can see it. It's still playing down the bottom there.
They can't.
Oh, they can't see that. Sorry. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah, this is fucking nuts. Hang on, I'm pulling up. All right, stop. I'm going to show Katy Perry. This is fucking nuts. Do you see her eye?
It got stuck from her goddamn gluey eyelashes.
Yeah, but
make even more noise for my band.
I don't know. Let's watch that again.
Oh, look, there's another one.
A lot of people think that these celebrities have been replaced with robots.
Oh yeah,
that doesn't look like. Yeah, that's not fucking eyelash glue stuck. Did you see how it closed? Watch how it closes. Hang on.
I know, but I think
watch how it closes.
That could easily be fake.
It's not.
I say fake.
You think it's faked?
I think that's fake. But there was another one on there.
By the way, this is on. This was on USA Today.
Madonna's back.
So you don't think that there's anything to be concerned about with the Katy Perry glitch?
No, I don't think Katy Perry is a robot. Yeah, it looked like Bell's palsy. Well, Bruce has come back.
Perry's eye appeared to close multiple times on its own. However, she teased that it was a stunt as part of her performance. Welcoming all my flat earthers, space is fakers, birds aren't realers, and sky isn't bluers to come see my broken doll eye trick in real life in Vegas next year. She captured the video of the moment. Okay, but what was it?
But if you go back to your search, there was another video that looked like she did the same thing.
Heck, I pour beer out of my tits. That's a party trick too. I don't actually lactate hops, silly goose, she said in part.
Bruce says, I ought to tune in more often. You guys are hysterical. By the way, one of my students is at a residential school, and a noted depressed kid had his room festooned with Madonna posters.
It's probably why he's depressed, the poor kid.
Maybe.
That's terrible. Listen, when I was a teenager, I loved Madonna. I idolized her. I just don't now, and I hope that he's. I hope that
I hope he's good.
That you let your light shine, have such a positive influence on
Bruce.
him, like you did on our little girl and our family. I don't know. She said me putting on too much lash glue and my eye stuck shut. Oh, somebody else, that was just people's comments. So nobody's explained what it was. I don't know. I don't know about that, but what I do know. Yeah. This is the video of the night. Doug's gonna have problems.
She's a Chuck E. Cheese robot that got a little too much power.
That's a temporary Bell's palsy, just a publicity stunt. I don't fucking know. I don't really care.
Look, a
I
lot of people say Joe Biden is a robot or an actor or something. That people are just coming up with stuff.
There's a lot of fishy shit. Let's just all agree that there's a lot of fishy shit going on in the world.
There's fishy shit, but some stuff is not fishy, and
okay, but
adding fish to it is disrespectful.
How is adding fish? I'm saying it's a phrase, fishy. Adding fish to it isn't disrespectful.
I'm saying if you take something like that was a beautiful accomplishment, like the moon landing, and adding a fishy quadrant to it, then it's
fishy. There's definitely some fishy things surrounding it.
There were a couple
but
questionable things.
But hang on, we live in a world with a lot of fishy stuff.
Yes.
And people have not only the right, but the responsibility to question the fishy stuff, especially as it's passed on to our children, put in the media, pushed down our throats by our government. People have a responsibility to fucking stand up against that shit. Don't you think? Calling it out?
Yes.
Ask questions?
But I also think that the earth is round. We sort of prove that.
Except here's the thing. You'll make like a soundbite, like, oh, the earth is round. Yeah, but when we talk about an actually conspiracy thing, you and I will have a discussion. I will give you proof and evidence, and you'll be like, well, everything starts off in a good way. No, actually things are done for terrible reasons. Please tell the Tuskegee Airmen that was done with the best of intention.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
But
some things.
Hang on. But you give me and the conspiracy nut community shit all the time about all the stuff that you haven't done the research on. And then we present you with research, and I love my husband, but he has some good qualities and some not so good qualities, would never say, I was wrong. That's fucking terrible.
Look,
you will always be like, oh, well, everything starts out with good intention.
No, things like the Tuskegee Airmen, that's been proven. That happened. That was horrible. Things like Michelle Obama is a man, terrible.
It doesn't
should have been brought up.
If Michelle Obama is a man.
But it doesn't matter. But why would be yeah.
Well, I mean,
I don't know why people have to go and add. Nonsense.
Tracy says the Matrix is broken. I believe you are right.
Who's going to a Katy Perry show in 2024?
But you know who can fix it? Madonna. Madonna will fix the Matrix.
All right, I have a question though. Let that play a little bit. How does the triangle go in front of her and between her legs and behind her at the same time? How come nobody noticed that? That is insane. Has anybody else seen this?
Her brother is actually Mr. Designer. His name is Christopher Ciccone. That's her brother. Her birth name is Madonna Veronica Louise Ciccone. I am a bottomless pit of Madonna information up until she got fucking weird. Now something else smells really good. It's almost like cinnamon buns, or I'm having a stroke.
I do smell that.
If you're in our neighborhood and you're baking snacks, Mom is hi. I would like something. Tracy says, yes, I see it.
Yeah, I was going in front of her.
Yes,
nobody noticed that because we're all looking at the.
All right, let me ask you a question. Yeah. OG Madonna.
Yep.
Little squishy belly.
Yep.
Crucifixes, bow in the hair.
No, I'm all about that. Yeah.
Madonna, who was Madonna, Who's That Girl era.
Yeah, with the short blonde, platinum
Blonde
yeah.
hair, Sean Penn.
Yeah. Yep.
Who's That Girl? Shanghai Surprise. Or Ray of Light Madonna.
Ooh.
Or Madonna Now.
I'll give you my 1, 2, 3.
You have to eliminate one.
Oh, definitely. Who's That Girl, Madonna?
You're eliminating her from the
I'm
mix.
eliminating her. Yeah.
So current Madonna, OG Madonna.
I'll
Ray of Light
eliminate
Madonna.
current Madonna because she had her face.
So you're gonna
looks
kill
like
a Marry, Fuck, Kill. You're gonna marry which one, fuck which one, kill which one. So you gotta fuck sex tape.
No. Early Madonna. I'm fucking her, and then I'm gonna marry Ray of Light Madonna because she had buku money by then.
A bunch of Malawian kids from a bunch
I love
of different...
Malawian kids. Right? What are you, racist? I think she's racist. She doesn't like Malawian kids.
I love Malawian. I don't know any Malawian kids, but
is
I like them.
Wait. Is Malawian the way you pronounce?
Yeah, they're Malawian. They're from Malawi.
I think it's. Is it? How do you? I don't know. I know how you spell it.
No, it's called Malawian.
Malawian.
Tracy said cinnamon bond sound good. Cinnamon bond.
Malawian.
All right. OG Madonna all the way. I would eliminate Now Madonna. Yes, somebody needs to eliminate Now. But I think that the Grim Reaper
looks like she needs to eliminate in
Are
that
we
clip.
taking bets on how long Madonna's going to be here?
I don't want to do that because like
Tina Turner's gone, although she's a little long in the tooth.
Madonna was so good for so long.
Dolly's going to outlive all of them.
I want somebody to check on her. Think about it. She's the only 80s icon that's still around. No Michael, no Prince, no,
you want someone to check on her.
Huey Lewis is on his last
leg. I will check on her right now. There she is. Just doing fine. There's Madonna.
How do they do that?
Of her glory. Here, and good night. That's our favorite chiropractor in the world. If you're looking for a chiropractor in the
Greater
Daytona, St. Augustine, Orlando area, or if you need supplements or biomat, that's your girl.
If you go to the Daytona 500 and get up from your seat in the stands, they'll come to you.
I can just put that on anytime.
It's so good.
Yeah. Madonna is going to live forever. And I know you meant cinnamon buns. I will say, I think that so the original conversation was pertaining to Katy Perry.
Yep.
And I was saying how there's something fishy going on. There's a lot of fishy things going on in the world. There's a lot of fishy shit going on with the current fucking White House administration.
Name one.
The president.
He's not fishy. He's just old. He's like old ass.
She's going to break her knees the way that she's snapping them. She's. It might be a robot. You don't know. I think that the president, in just the president, like that's a whole thing that's fishy. What's going on in the White House? With her, he doesn't know where he is shitting himself, president.
I don't think there's any evidence of him shitting himself. I don't think there's any.
He talks about it. There's like video footage of him saying he shit himself again. Apparently, he shits himself on, as the internet says, that he shits himself and he thinks it's hilarious because the Secret Service has to clean him up.
There's a great
which I feel terrible for him, but like they shouldn't have.
But we don't have any proof.
A million reasons.
We don't have any proof of this.
I could pull up a Joe Biden shitting himself montage or Joe Biden montage. I'm happy to do that.
Completely legit.
Could
that
be,
you found on the internet.
All I can say is that if you compare perhaps Joe Biden to other presidents, this president has been handled with kid fucking gloves. I read an article the other day. It wasn't even about Trump. It was like a sex allegation video, and it was a picture, and it was a picture of Trump, and he had nothing to do with like some woman. It had nothing to do with
you to click on it.
Yeah, but that's my point. That this is what happens. But like Biden has gone away with fucking murder.
He didn't murder anybody. I don't know what he got away with. I don't know what he didn't get away with. All I know is that nobody gives a shit about him. Everybody gives a shit about all the other crap that's going on.
It's an 8-minute video. We don't have time for an 8-minute video.
Now,
but I would challenge you to watch
that. You know, it looks like they're shitting their pants.
That outfit is not. It looks like she might have a diaper on underneath it. Maybe she looks like a diaper every night.
Don't know.
How long are those concerts? I'm sure people have to pee themselves all the time.
Pee. If you need to go pee, go pee. That's a big fucking deal.
I've watched so many. I've watched so many of the fucking Biden fucking gaffes over the last year. It's bad. And the fact that it's not ever covered is the concerning part. Did you hear the conspiracy around Katy Perry being an adult JonBenet Ramsey? I have heard that. I don't necessarily believe it. But nothing. But here's my thing. Here is my thing.
What are you, Alex Jones?
There's so much fishy stuff that goes on, especially in Hollywood.
Hollywood is weird,
especially in the government, and especially in the media, because that's that ties them all together. Fishy stuff going on. Fishy. You got to question everything. Tracy said, I don't believe it. Her parents are guilty as hell. Dude, I'd have to dig in on that story. It's funny because we watched.
It kind of like I've watched some stuff on that over the years, and
I watched the Casey Anthony story, and I left that not knowing whether she did it or not. I wasn't sure if she did it in the first place or not. Oh, something's fishy. Fishy all the way. But I think that
but there were parts of that were super convenient. But I'm telling you, if you have anything, even if it's a cut and dry case, it's people will find issues with it.
But the worst part is that like, obviously it's assumed if you kill somebody, Trace, you can chime in on this one. If you kill somebody, it's assumed like, if that Doug's dead, it's going to be assumed that I killed him because I threatened to kill him all the time. And he's
probably
annoying.
Right.
And he's annoying. Mm-hmm. He's annoying.
That is annoying. I don't even know what song that is. It just says in the middle of it.
We need to go out on Halloween. You need to wear that outfit.
Sure.
Can we just go out on Saturday and you wear that outfit? We'll go to the Monkey Bar and have a good time.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
We're going to have a
So Tracy says that family is 90% the cause of homicide.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So here's So, but when something like an accusation is made, or even like you don't even have to be accused. Yeah. Like you don't have to be charged by the police in order for them for people to fucking destroy your life. We know somebody who was assumed to be a murderer. He was not. He was quickly proven not guilty by a receipt proving that he could not have committed the crime. And yet that crime and years later, still people are blaming this man for this crime that he did not commit. And then you see people who get away with fucking shit all the time. And of course, a lot of it has to do with the kind of lawyer you have. I have a friend who had it. It got pulled over. He was driving home. He was drunk. Went home. Police came to the door.
Yeah.
He, like an idiot, answered the door. And they asked him if he'd been drinking. He said yes. And they'd asked if they were driving. And the lawyer was able to get it thrown out.
Yeah, because don't they have to catch you in the act?
They have to catch you in the act. But somebody called, reported. If somebody just called and reported the car, somebody called and reported the car, and he said, yes, I've been drinking. And they had him do breathalyzer, and he failed. So he shouldn't have answered the door. But, he has money, and his family got him a good lawyer, and it got fucking thrown out. But, like, imagine you go in there, and you've had a little bit to drink.
I actually had a question for Tracy.
Tracy says the police always look at the family and rule out later, but it does ruin lives. Always refuse a breathalyzer. Yeah, you don't know when they were last calibrated.
That's right.
But you lose your license for like 60 days if you refuse it.
That's what I would do. So here's my thing. We've been watching Ozark. And probably like somebody gets killed like every 5 minutes on this thing. Usually it's by shotgun. By Tracy, some crazy person.
Also, do not answer questions without a lawyer. Even simple questions like, where are you coming from? Where are you going?
Yeah, and it's none of your business.
Because you're like, I'm coming from a party. That can be used, can and will be used against you in a court of law. I'm always honest because I don't ever do anything that I'm not supposed to be doing. Bad. Although I do look like a pothead and like I'm carrying drugs and I don't know, like my hair gives you suspicion, but I keep my smoke private. This nonsense where people are fucking going around stinking like weed, it pisses me off to no fucking end.
Don't be doing that.
Don't do that.
So anyways, so we've been watching Ozark. People are getting shot with a shotgun. They're getting all kinds of all kinds of crazy stuff.
Close range.
And so I'm thinking, like with all the cameras, the one kid filmed something with a drone. There's no way you could get away with murder or like a bank robber. There's no way you could get away with that now. There's no way. There's absolutely. I don't care if you have Tracy, who's an expert in forensics.
You don't think you can get away with a crime
Nobody's
anymore.
getting away with that. Nobody's getting away with that. Nobody.
Tracy says the grocery store, but they didn't have what I was looking for, which I think was probably a message meant to go to someone else. I'm sorry that they didn't have what you're looking for at the grocery store. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
Tracy, pay attention to us.
Well,
It's
Amazon-
about us.
Can I tell you something
God
that's
damn it.
interesting?
What's that?
So I sent stuff to the boys.
Yeah.
I sent something to Zach.
Yeah.
I sent something to Tracy and Bex.
Yeah.
When I change the address to send it to somewhere else,
Yeah.
it changes the delivery date on Amazon. We get things like 3 days sooner than everybody else.
Yeah, we do. You were mentioning that today.
Donna actually got, I sent on the same day you and Donna's things, and hers got there 2 days earlier than yours. Go figure. Of course, you're no longer in Massachusetts, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
So that's
Just go-
my excuse to the police if I get pulled over. There you go. I don't know what to do with
It
you.
makes me so happy.
It's 9:08, and all we have done tonight is talk about Madonna. Let me see if I have any other notes on my phone. I have some notes that I have no idea what the fuck they mean.
All right, give us a try here, and we'll see if we can
Well,
help you.
no, that's it. We bought clip-on lights for the podcast. We're excited about them for if we ever go on the road and we need lighting, we will have lighting. It was $20. Good stuff. Tracy says bank robberies still happen. That's because they are outdated.
Outdated
I don't know.
or outsated, like they've been sated.
I don't even know what that
with
means.
their
But I will
Nobody-
tell you that Charlestown, Massachusetts was the bank robbery capital of the world, at least according to the opening credits of the town,
well.
which I have seen so many fucking times. I love that movie.
We-
Blake Lively is amazing in that movie.
I
John
had a
Hamm.
thing for Blake Lively in that movie. She was kind of slutty and
Keep it
and
in your
fun.
pants,
Uh,
old man.
but-
So you married me?
No. So I saw that movie.
Shoe fits.
I don't know if I saw it in the theater. I don't know when I saw that originally. But then the next day I took the train to
Outdated.
work and I came out of South Station and there was a Brinks truck and 3 cruisers on the sidewalk in South Station. I'm like,
That's so funny
It
because
was so messed
that
up.
weekend we'd gone to the Phantom Gourmet Food Festival before I knew you, and we parked around the corner from Fenway, and we were walking back where the shootout scene is at the end
Yeah.
between where the hotel he's at,
Yeah,
and then there's the they had actually repainted that McDonald's just for the movie, and then they ended up tearing it down. We were there, and this girl that I worked with, Alyssa, who was awful, by the way, she was like getting up, all like wouldn't move, and the production guys like, do I come to your job and annoy you? And I'm like, no, she comes and annoys me because I work for the shoot.
so you were there when it was being filmed?
Yeah.
I was just saying that after I saw the movie, I came out.
Oh,
And there was a
no, we
Brinks
were there
truck
while it
in
was
there.
being filmed.
Yeah, no, I was the real deal.
I really do want to rob a Brinks truck.
Oh,
I just
Brinks
want.
truck.
I just want to have.
I have an idea how to rob a Brinks truck. Would you like to hear it? Because everything comes from a cartoon, right? So I was working for Fidelity. I had to drive out to Marlborough, Massachusetts, and there was always this like little country road that I had to cut through to get to the campus or whatever. And every day on my way home, Brinks truck's going the other way. I'm like, you could seal off this road and nobody's gonna like know that you're in there fucking with the Brinks truck. So then I came up with my idea. You get a crane and a giant magnet. Boo, you pick it up, shake it, all the money falls out, and put it back down. They drive away. Now, here's the thing. Now they all have GPS.
But they would
have all
only
this
be
other-
coins.
This is my robbery, not yours. We don't even have to open the thing up. So, anyways, they're
Tracy says also homicides still happen, but people don't know how to keep their mouths shut. Can't go without a phone. It bounces off the closest towers to prove you were in the area. Brinks trucks will never happen. They are beyond armed inside and out. What I will tell you is if you're going to rob a Brinks truck, don't do it with the guy. And this was like something I learned from the town.
okay.
Don't do it with the guy that's got his pants tucked into his boots thinking that he's fucking
Commando Jim.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
Do it with the fat guy, the old retired. They make shit money too. It's terrible what they make. So anyway, yeah, don't rob the Brinks. I mean, I
No,
would
no, no.
like
We're
to
just
have
teasing.
money.
But I'm
I
thinking
would
a big
like-
magnet
I
would be a
like to
good
have
thing
money
to use.
and maybe a big magnet and many other things you could do to get money. But maybe if you get a lot of money, can you give us some? Because I want a doctor that will make me feel good.
Mm.
I want an RV and I want a big land so we can start a hippie commune /cult.
was funny. I was talking to a couple of my friends, my football friends, via text, and like, Doug, I'm sure you're going to this game this week in Miami, and I'm like, it's not really in the budget. So like for me, anyways,
hang
right?
on a second.
Hang on.
What happened?
Finish.
What happened?
My wife said I should get the tickets when they were $300. I didn't want to spend $600 to go to a game that potentially wouldn't even have the starters.
Doug, let's go. Oh yeah, because you didn't believe in your team enough to believe that they were going to go there, and then you wonder why they played.
No, because it was the last game of the year. It might have meant nothing, and the starters wouldn't have played. My whole thing would be going to see.
I'm trying to teach you how to manifest.
Okay. Well,
and how you manifest is you say, yeah, let's go to the Miami game. It's going to be awesome because the Bills are going all the way, baby. That's what you say.
Well, they could do it.
No, they are going all the way.
They are going all the way.
The Bills are going all the way.
It's winter. It's almost winter. Go home.
Can I just tell you like that? It literally drives me crazy on a daily basis. I feel like you're manifesting against me at every minute of the day. Can you please stop? What are you doing? You're having some sort of a fit?
Yes.
Okay. Stop manifesting. Can you stop manifesting the opposite of what you want?
You're all serious manifester, and I'm over here doing.
I'm saying to you that if you want something, you have to manifest it. So if you want the Bills to win, you visualize the Bills winning. You assume that Miami game is going to be insane, and we're going to clean up in Miami. We're going to have to run to our cars because people are going to murder us because we have Bill stickers on our car.
The stats came out today. 51% of the ticket holders are Bills fans because they tracked where they're from. 50, no, it's 52%.
Yeah, and you know who's not going to the game? We could have at least bought the tickets and sold them for more money for the fuck of life.
Yeah, but it could have been a nothing game at the end of the year.
Yeah, but see, that's just goes to show you're not manifesting your team for your team. You don't believe in your team.
trying to protect our money.
But stop.
I won't protect
manifest the things that you live in this place, and I'm trying to be like in this place of gratitude and abundance and like positivity, and you're like, well, I got to hedge against the downside, and I don't want bad good things to happen to me.
I don't sound like
that.
I
hate when good things
Why
happen,
do you think I sound like that?
I'm just only gonna focus on all the bad things.
I don't
be miserable all the fucking time.
The bad things or talk like that.
Do you see where I might have a point?
Well, I see you have a point.
But is this or is this not what we agreed to base our lives on before we got married?
Yes, it is.
That happiness is a choice.
Yes.
We choose our lives.
Yes.
So could you please join me in our marital vows?
Happiness.
In our marital vows.
Yes.
In our choices together.
Fine.
So the Bills are what?
Going to win. I don't talk like that.
Fucking kill me. Tracy says a big magnet with acne.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You could do a lot of stuff with that.
I wish I had a big anvil with acne written on it right now. Tracy says, nah, he's good at assuming they will lose. Patriots all the way.
Well, the Patriots have not done well this year. Even though Stacey has manifested good things for all people.
I whenever you fucking yell at the Bills, I manifest that or you get upset about the Bills or you're a dick, I manifest them losing.
That's not nice.
I don't know what to tell you. Their record this season says it all. And Trace says they haven't. LOL. Okay, so it is 9:16.
And it's cold.
It's really not that cold.
It's a little chilly out there.
It's a little chilly. I have the munchies, and I'm not super high, but just enough high. I do want to thank. What do you got? 57 degrees. Yeah. Oh, we're dying. Do you want to thank Daniel and Ann and Tracy and Bruce?
Yes,
for
all
participating tonight. The podcast would not have happened without you. And also Madonna. I am. Stop it! I can't even look at that anymore. I am grateful. Grateful for the people that support the podcast. I'm grateful for that ridiculous Madonna video. I'm grateful that I was able to work on my planner a little bit today. I'm grateful that my friend finally sat down today after all of her cooking. And I totally forgot to say I'm grateful to Leslie and Christina. They also came to the podcast. Yes. Sorry, our Instagram people don't come up on the screen the way other people do. And then I'm thankful for yummy pub sub salad for dinner.
Didn't have to cook.
Order yourself an Italian from Publix.
My sandwich was on sale for like $2.50 off.
He had a turkey sandwich. Make it a salad. And now you have antipasta. It's enough for 2 meals. It's delightful. I like to have Doug make me a little dressing with avocado oil,
Mayo,
mayo,
and mustard,
and mustard.
and mustard.
And we use an avocado oil based.
So it makes it a little bit looser, and it goes on the.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yes,
I'm thankful for technology. I'm thankful for my Jeep. I'm thankful for the warm weather that is coming tomorrow, and I'm thankful for all the wonderful things that we're receiving.
I am thankful for all those things.
And
Plus,
you.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for our witty banter. I'm thankful for your positiveness in our lives, and I am thankful for.
This duck I'm going to put in your butt?
Doesn't have a flange.
Kind of.
No.
If I just get the head in there. You think your butt's going to suck the whole thing up there?
Yeah. My butt is hungry.
My butt is hungry. My butt is hungry. I'm just scratching myself.
So Tracy is thankful for the laughs on the daily, like the kids say. I'm so thankful that Madonna video. I'm thankful for tomorrow being Friday. Yes. And I'm thankful they're building a Publix about 45 miles away. Nice.
Minutes away.
45. That's what I said. What did they say? Miles?
Yeah.
Minutes away.
And she said, no.
Yeah. So that's not like an everyday thing. 45 minutes.
Okay. What is the cake that we get all the time that she has to get at Publix?
I want to say it's a chantilly, but I'm not sure.
It's
but
like
it's good.
got a berry filling and like a whipped cream frosting. It's a white cake. It's basically wedding cake.
Chantilly something or other.
But we like the chocolate torte too.
Flourless.
Flourless chocolate.
Any cake we get them from there is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's not bubble room good, but it's pretty good. Although I got to tell you, where did we go? We had that coconut cream pie. Was that Louis' backyard?
Pie?
Yeah, the coconut cream pie. Louis' backyard.
Yeah, Louis' backyard. Everything was
that's
outstanding.
Bubble room good. Honestly, I was.
And then
the shrimp and grits.
There was a place from Key West where we ordered in dessert once we got back. It was called Better Than Sex Desserts. Now, if you want, look this up. Key West Better Than Sex Desserts. Just read the menu. This stuff was
hilarious. But
it's
by
funny,
the way,
yeah, because it's all
$20 for a slice of cake.
It's all double entendres and stuff.
To our room.
It's funny.
Tracy says I like a lot of Publix bakery items. Also recommend the lettuce wraps with the feta cheese and the turkey.
Oh yeah, they'll make those ahead of.
Why haven't you made those lately?
I don't know.
When Doug makes them, they're really good because they're organic. Anyway, we love you guys. We hope you have a wonderful night, and we will see you tomorrow. Hey, just a shout out. Does anybody want to start doing Jackbox one night a week? Would that be fun? Would that be something fun to add to the mix? Let us know. Becky's mom used to work there and brought stuff home all the time, but we used to live in walking distance to Publix in Orlando.
Nice. All right, guys.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Of Madonna and her outfit.